Hi, Zizaran here with another video, and GDD have already posted a FAQ. There were a lot of concerns from the community, and they wanted to address some of those concerns, so they made this, and they're showing off 3 more ascendancies, which I will look at after I finish reading. They have announced that the event starts when it starts. We'll be announcing this very soon. Now, it's probably either next week or the week after that. How powerful are idols? What is the expected amount of juicing compared to the Atlas tree? They can be found as magic or rare items. They are unmodifiable, but each modifier is approximately 2 to 3 times the power of an Atlas tree node. Not all stats are reflective of this, however. For example, if you had a 100% chance to have strong boxes be reopenable, you'd be opening the same strong box all day. So in some cases, the stats are more conservative values, and in other cases, they're higher, like being able to get ritual rerolls and even reduce the cost of rerolls to be free. Man, I wonder what we can get strongbox value to, though. That sounds so fun. Do you want to bring some color and excitement to your walls and show off your interests and hobbies? Display makes that possible with their awesome metal posters. Not only do they look vibrant and amazing, but they also are incredibly easy to set up. No longer do you have to drill holes in your walls, as every display is attached by a magnetic sticker. After applying a protective layer, you stick this magnet to your wall. It makes it extremely easy to adjust and swap your displays out. It's so simple even I can do it. Displays come in all shapes and sizes, with a focus on being customizable and collectible. They offer a countless unique and licensed artwork, including the Gauntlet collection. You can find all of the Gauntlet designs that we have created for each event with the different artists with different versions suited to your personal taste. Head on over to display.com and use code Zizaran at checkout for a unique discount on your orders and these amazing metal posters. And I've had a huge display thing made on my wall behind me that is also for sale, as well as the individual soldiers. Check it out and look how cool it looks. Displays are not yet edible, so please don't try eating them. It is relatively difficult to describe the power difference between the system, but with a fully optimized set of idols, you could easily have more than 3 times the amount of different content or 3 times the power. I would honestly love the strongbox thing. This is my box. Just sitting there clicking it. Yeah, we might be able to get like 50% or something, or 60. Dude, imagine 100%. Just like, this is my box. My box is amazing. I think with the mirror tier idol, shit is gonna be insane. How do the idols drop and how often are we expected to find one? They're in the core drop pool and will start dropping at the end game. They scale with juicing. And there's a static drop chance of 50% for them to drop from the final map boss and maps to alleviate randomness. It's not intended that you're at the whims of randomness to find these, as they are the gateway to fun. As you get further into the endgame and start applying more juice, you will find more of these, starting getting many per map. Okay, that's good. So a big concern the community had was, we've had some mechanics where the drop rate is so bad that they've had to buff it by unironically like 10,000% kind of thing. There hasn't been that many cases of that, but that has happened, that it has needed to get such a substantial buff that people were like, how did you think this was okay to begin with? So this is probably quite reassuring to quite a lot of people that we're going to be getting many per map. Is the idol system replacing the Atlas tree? Only during the event. It's an old throwaway idea we didn't think would be good enough to replace the Atlas tree. For this event, we wanted to create a most alternate reality rare class vibe and thought this would be an interesting way to experience that along with the alternate ascendancies. After the event, we'll be adding the alternate ascendancy class and alternate endgame to the private league list. Do you know, I should ask them if while they're adding this, because I know a lot of people asked about this, if they can also add the gauntlet, like alternate bosses, if they could add at the same time, just so we have that as a private league thing. The idol mechanic seems to be the one that is lacking quality of life. Given the feedback, are you considering improving this, or would you consider adding it during the event? Yes. The original intention was just to be able to deliver an event quickly to give something new and fresh to play, but given the popularity and feedback for this event, we've decided to develop the ideas further, so that we're currently, literally at the time of writing this, now implementing a loadout-like system for idols, and hopefully this will be ready in the time, but if not, it will be shortly into the event starting. That's good. Really excited for that. Is there a meta system to the idol mechanic? Yes, there are locked slots similar to relics from Sanctum, and you can unlock these by completing the same content that unlocks favored map slots. This will allow you to use the entire inventory to maximize the juice, and you initially have access to 20 slots, and you can unlock 12 for a total of 32. Are there any rewards? Yes, there will be an armor set. We'll have a video, and you need level 80. Is this content being used as a testing ground for future expansions or Path of Exile 2? Not at all. As mentioned, this was a throwaway development idea from the past. We currently have no plans to use anything of it outside for being a future private league modifier. I mean, that's good. However, I do assume that if people really loved a lot of it, they would probably get ideas from it anyway. So, but that's good that that's not the intention at least. Although, do you know, I wouldn't mind if this replaced towers. I don't like towers. I don't mind the radius idea, but I do mind the running of the towers. There are concerns that 1 month isn't long enough. Would you consider running this event or some deviation of it? Or perhaps extending the duration? We're completely open to running additional events in the future using these based on your feedback. We're also open to extending the duration to give more players time to experiment with all the broken builds to earn the armor set. The intention here was to fill the time until we can deliver the much desired and deserved expansion, so we can extend events and run more time to fill that until 326 is ready. So it depends on that. Well, I'm expecting, based on the timeline, that the reason this is 1 month is because there's going to be PoE 2 content coming out around the 1 month mark, right? That would be the main reason for them to be like, hey, this is a 1 month thing. But they should just make it last longer. Idols and SSF seems like a downgrade. Maybe. Maybe. Atlas nodes close to the tree origin bias hard towards map sustain. Will there be anything similar in later Phrecia? We've just added implicit modifiers that grant X chance to drop maps. This should mean even if you find an idol that isn't ideal for your strategy, you can still use it to sustain more maps. Cool. With the effect of Atlas blocker nodes, such as Black Thumb, your maps cannot contain harvest and cannot drop harvest be available. These are available in the form of unique idols. Okay, that might take up a lot of space. Will Legacy of Phrecia be parented to Settlers League or Standard or something else? It'll be parented to Settlers. Oh, when your characters are migrated out, you're respected and you'll be assigned one of the core ascendancies. Given that this is using Settlers League as a base, doing all town upgrading again is becoming tiring. Can there be a way to make this more efficient? Yes, we will be making early upgrades in particular cheaper in Settlers League, including this event and the core league to streamline the process. Wow. Okay. That's really cool. I mean, these are all good. It's a good FAQ. Probably alleviates some stress from the community. I've seen some like overly negative things. Now I'm not talking about people giving critical feedback and stuff. I'm talking about the people that are saying, I'll give an example. The worst comment I've seen so far about GDD was somebody said, I feel like GDD are making a rug pull and taking off with the money. And for that type of person, I really wonder why they play the game. That's so crazy to me. Like, I understand like negative feedback and stuff, but like that extreme is just mind-blowing to me. But let's look at the ascendancies. Daughter of Ushabi. Forest tracking, 2% attack speed per evasion rating. Have minimap icons. Oh man, the minimap icons should just be in the game or toggleable. I love that. All damage inflicts poisoning as enemies affected by at least 5 grasping wines. Inflict 1 grasping wine on hit. Huh. What was it I didn't like about that? Because there was something else that inflicts grasping wines on hit. I can't remember, was it Jewel? Like, you have the boot, but there's something else on the boot. But Roots of the Grove is very cool. Oh, it's the Anoint. It's the Anoint that they added. That's it. That's pretty cool, especially with the Anoint. Woodland Shrines. Level 20, create lesser shrine when you kill an enemy. Gain a random shrine buff every 10 seconds. Interesting. Oath of the Magi. Defenses from equipped body armor are doubled if it has no socketed gems. Oh, that's the, that was from the, thing. The Wild Ascendancy. Wildwood? Illuminated Wisps. +2 maximum number of Sacred Wisps. And +2 number of Sacred Wisps summoned. Huh. Spell Sling. 50% reduced mana restoration, 50% CDR. Ooh! That sounds like such a fun league starter for your first build. That sounds super fun. I like that ascendancy a lot. Antiquarian. Far Shot. Projectiles deal 20% less damage to targets at start, dealing up to 60% as a further. Wow. Lionize here. Your hits can't be evaded. 50% reduced dexterity. 100% flat fizz. Reduced damage taken from projectile attacks. 50% chance to block from equipped shield instead of the shield's value. Okay. 1,000% stun and block recovery. Ooh. You have no intelligence, though, is before that. 150 strength. 1% increased duration per 10 strength. Interesting. Huh. Gain adrenaline for 10 seconds when ward breaks. 100% faster restoration on ward. 100% increased global defenses. Wow. Gain ward instead of 50% armor and evasion. Interesting. The Surfcaster is simply a chill guy. His home is with the sea, for which he attunes to gain control of the cold and lightning elements. An expert fisherman himself? Okay. Within the Tempest, enemy you kill are shocked. Shocks you inflict spread to other enemies within 1.5 meters. Brine Bound, 50% chance to freeze enemies for 1 second when they hit you, and they remain frozen for at least 1 second. Huh. You are touched by a tormented illegal fisherman, granting 20% damage, 30 attack speed, 30 cast speed, 30 movement speed. All critical strikes while holding... All hits are critical strikes while holding a fishing rod. 50% more cast speed while holding a fishing rod. Okay. 30% cold and lightning rest. Crit strike chance is increased by overcapped lightning resistance. Evasion ratings are increased by overcapped cold resistance. Okay. Man, they should have a node called My Strong Arm. How do you get a fishing rod? So one of the unique fishing rods can maybe, I don't remember if both can always drop, but one can at least always drop. At least one of them can always drop. It's very rare. It's a tier 0. I thought they had made it more common because I got 2 in 1 day. Those are the only fishing rod uniques I've found in 26,000 hours. So I sold one super cheap because I thought they buffed the drop rate because I found 2 in 1 day. Those are still to this day the only 2 I've found. So, I mean, it's still just a meme item, but I way undersold it. So that was crazy. The best way is divination cards, but you can find white, blue, or rare fishing rods by wearing a Fairgrave's tricorn, and you cannot drop one without. Changing season. All damage taken from hits can chill you. The effect of chilling you is reversed. Oh, very cool. Glacial wave. Enemies chilled by your hits lessen their damage dealt by half the chill effect. Wow. Enemies chilled by your hits have damage taken increased by chill effect. Wow. Stormy seas. 100% lightning damage converted to cold. Your cold damage can shock. Wow. Wow, that's really good. Wow, this is a really cool ascendancy for being a meme ascendancy. Surfcaster looks nutty. That's nutty. Stormy Seas is crazy. Ghost of the Deep first point sounds so nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. 30% action speed from self-chill is nuts. This is such a good ascendancy. I'm definitely leaning towards that. Wow, that's really cool. That's really exciting. And like, taking Changing Seasons, Stormy Seas, Ghost of the Deep, and then maybe Screaming Reels. I don't know. Oh, that sounds so nice though. Just Changing Season and Ghost of the Deep alone is so nice. And honestly, Glacial Wave for hardcore. Like, these 4 are really nice. You could do Lightning Strike with this. Wait, isn't this nutty Lightning Strike? Frostblade? Why Frostblade? Why not Lightning Strike? Surely you would do Lightning Strike. I think you have to go Stormy to get Glacial. But I'm taking Stormy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you just build LS Trickster. You do get a lot less defense though. But you do get the Glacial Wave. What about Spark? Yeah, Spark could be really good too. All roads lead to Lightning Strike. Yeah, but it's so fun to play. Lightning Arrow too. Impulsa, Broken Heart. What's the wording on Impulsa? Shocked enemies you kill explode, which cannot shock. Yeah. Damn it. But anyway, really cool. I am very much looking forward to this event. And I'm really excited that they're adding it as a private league thing. That's very cool. Like I said, I will ask about if they can add the Gauntlet campaign as a private league modifier too. But yeah, this looks really cool. So, hope you guys enjoy the updates on the upcoming event and videos. I'm just doing random stuff to kill time, I guess, while waiting. But either way, thanks for watching. Sub if you liked the video, but more importantly, try to die less than I do.